regional news here with Tomas Manglona from the KUAM news team. He's currently in Saipan. Good morning, Tomas.
Good morning, Chris. Things here on the political front also heating up on Saipan. The issue at hand that we're covering and want to bring you some of our fresh interviews from yesterday. The retiree bonuses. The House and Senate here are at odds over how to fulfill a promise that Governor Torres made to pay retiree their bonuses. Many people pointing out that it is an election year. However, both of them saying that this is not that the issue of the retirees and their bonuses shouldn't be a partisan issue. There's bipartisan support to give that bonuses, which is now $1,000. Initially, the promise was $500, but the when, what, and how of that is what is at issue. And so, wanted to play this interview we did with Senate President Jude Hofschneider in response to the House unanimously rejecting the Senate's proposal to give Governor Torres 100% reprogramming authority to pay out those retiree bonuses, about $1,000 each. Instead, Senator Hofschneider has this response that we got from him late yesterday, saying that he probably believes that the original Senate joint House resolution, instead of treating it as a bill for appropriation, is the right way to move forward. So here's that interview we did.
All right, Senator, so you saw yesterday the House unanimously rejected and voted to move to conference the issue of the new retiree bonuses. Can we just get your comment on that? I'm sure you're aware of all the details in terms of what they're seeking and some of their criticism with regards to the 100% reprogramming for Governor Torres. What's your comment?
Well, first and foremost, I anticipated that they are not going to agree with the version that we provided. I do, however, want to share that I'm wondering why they didn't just if they didn't agree with the Senate version, they have a product down there by way of the Senate joint resolution that allowed for the $500 that is constitutionally allowed for it to originate in the Senate. So they spend so much time on the Senate amendment, of which they can actually use the same energy to amend that $500 to make it $1,000. Forward on our way, and we'll adopt it. We can move on to the next level, next item. So, but that's my comment with regards to their decision, and it's expected.
Several lawmakers pointed out in their discussion of this that why put the 100% reprogramming authority in the language, knowing, like you said, you would anticipate that they would have issues with it. So why include that language if you anticipated that it would not be a productive thing?
First and foremost, if they do support the idea of providing bonus since the first communication from the governor, then they should be spending a lot more time trying to find what's the amicable solution, and that is, number one, is just accept the Senate joint resolution. That would have been a perfect option to engage. Is to accept a Senate joint resolution, and we would have been given the retirees of $500. And as far as the 100% reprogramming authority, there is a check mechanism there where the Secretary of Finance is going to report after 30 days after the last retiree is given their $1,000. We've done that in the past, and some of the members of the House have actually endorsed 100% reprogramming authority to the Chief Executive in the past. So why now? I mean, if there's a true sentiment of the retirees, then those are the two items they should have just addressed from the get-go. We don't need to go to this extent.
And can you clarify for the Senate joint resolution that version that you're talking about, that refers to the still 25% reprogramming authority, which creates a business unit, or is that separate from that? Which version is that?
The $500 bonus, because I've consulted with the legal counsel, and it's constitutionally permissible that it originates from the Senate. The Senate didn't wait 2 days or 3 days to craft that Senate joint resolution, because we agree with the idea of giving the retirees a $500 bonus, but they sat on it all this time. And I'm not going to question why they had to not consider that joint resolution, but obviously I think the answer is they wanted to appropriate it, which, and obviously that's where we're at today.
Yeah, and Senator, forgive me, I have to ask, one of the major concerns for the House is that the Senate impeachment trial is forthcoming, and that that is a consideration on their end on this reprogramming issue. Do you think that's fair? Is that a fair characterization on their end, that the governor should not have this authority because he's impeached?
I would reserve my comment with regards to that. That's their comment about it.
All right, and so I did want to ask you, they've appointed Representative Donald Manglona, Representative Karina Magofnia, and Representative BJ Ataw for the conference committee. Which three senators are going to take their place for negotiations on the Senate side?
I haven't decided on that yet. I'm still under consideration, but of course, there is again, I'm going to repeat myself. Just accept the Senate joint resolution and increase it to $1,000 and send it over our way, and we'll adopt it.
So there's a chance you might not want to meet in conference committee. Then you're not going to entertain that.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I just say I'm still considering it.
All right, and I guess what's your message to those who are just seeing this? It's almost like a game of ping pong. It's going back and forth.
I'm glad you asked that question, and I'm sorry to disrespect you, to interject.
No,
but
no.
For the past several weeks, I've been getting calls from retirees. Some of them have actually passed. Maybe already, and they didn't get their retirees. Some of them, the first thing that they ask is the retiree bonus after they're coming out from the surgery. Another one just went under referral, and that's the last thing that he asked me over the phone. Senator, when is my bonus coming out? It surely needs help. So that's the bigger issue than anything that this legislature is saying right now with regards to this matter.
So time is of the essence, is what you're saying.
Absolutely.
All right, Senator, that's all the questions I had. In terms of a timeline for this to happen, it seems like the ball is in your court now in terms of responding to what the House did. When do you expect to have some action taken on this?
I will make that notification soon. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to disclose it just yet, but I will be responding to that particular question later on, and I will let you know.
All right. Thank you, Senator. Appreciate your time.
The public will know, and especially the retirees will know.
All right.
All right, Chris. So there you have it. The Senate's response to what the House unanimously took action on yesterday. We'll have more tonight on primetime. This issue of the retiree bonuses definitely going to be a core issue moving ahead, especially as we've all seen for the upcoming November election as well.
Well, we've got a similar issue here going on with there's a bill to increase the cost of living allowance for Manamco retirees before the legislature, and people questioning the funding of that, Tomas. So I guess
people are cash strapped and see these millions of dollars of federal funds coming in, wondering who should be in control of that war chest. So we'll continue to bring you that coverage.
Thank you, Tomas, so much.
Thanks, guys. Have a good day.
There you go, Tomas Manglona, the KUAM news team. Let's get just a little bit closer to our neck of the jungle here with our 8 o'clock look at news with the KUAM news team right here on the link. Good morning.
This news update is brought to you by Pacific